1 little, 2 little, 3 running Jatos, 4 little, 5 little, 6 running Jatos, 7 little, 8 running Jatos, and a 9th parts car. Guys, in 3 days I spent about 9 hours taking 9 non-running Jatos and making 8 running Jatos out of them. Because this guy, well, he got, as pretty as he is, he got stripped for parts. But what I'm going to do is go through these things one by one, tell you what I did to him, and then fire him up. Alright guys, so Jato number 1 was a pretty easy fix. What I did with him was pulled his radio box, found out he had a TQI receiver in there. So I just grabbed a random TQI transmitter, bound it up. This is the only one that I can remember that I actually put double A's in the back of it. But the point of that one is, guys, is we're on throttle. We got our steering. Let's see if she'll make some noise for us. She cold. Yeah, guys, that was the 2-speed. So we got runner number 1. All right, guys, so this is victim number 2. We'll call him Jato 2. This guy was not much of a challenge either. He also had a TQI receiver, so I just grabbed a TQI transmitter, bound it up. This guy, you've got to go into this middle radio box. You could always tell if you're going to run a 4-cell, you're going to run a 5-cell, is if you have the wiring coming across the transmission. It's usually in the little 2-speed adjustment. People pin it down, but these guys, I'm kind of hooked to these Tenergy little 1600 milliamp 6 volts, which is kind of funny because I'm talking to Hybrid on the phone on Sunday. I'm paying like 12, 13 bucks a piece, and of course he sends me a link, and dude, I can get these things as cheap as 7 bucks a piece. But let's see if this one wants to make the noise. Let's we got throttle, brake, we're good to go. Let's make some noise. Now this one has had a questionable one-way bearing. I got one, I just haven't put it in yet, but it should start, I would hope. Come on, baby, I want to hear a 2-speed. We all want to hear the 2-speed. Sounds like I'm a little on the lean side, so. And I preheated all these motors with my Ryobi, so they're all about 150 degrees. There's the 2-speed we're looking for. All right, guys, let's get on to the next one. So contestant number 3 was a bit more of a challenge. So this guy's kind of cool. I mean, he's got his carbon-fired lower control arms. He's got the aftermarket, what do you call it, links and steering arms. Carbon fiber front bumper, carbon fiber gas door, carbon fiber side rails, carbon fiber battery box. But problem with him was, well, he had a pull start. And if you know what a Traxxas is an easy start. So I pulled the motor, put an easy start on it, put a new harness in it. And another challenging thing about this one is it had a Spectrum receiver in it. So let me turn this thing on. So I found a DX2E on the shelf, put some batteries in it, and lo and behold, it does the thing. So let's make some noise with this thing. She's also got foams on her. She's the only one that's not wearing anacondas. And if I could find another set of anacondas, I'll probably put them on. So I preheated, all these things have been preheated with my Ryobi. So if I'm revving them up, don't freak out. The motors are, they got decent temperature to them. So there you go. Runner number 3. Now this little piggy, he tested my professionalism. Because off the bat, she didn't have a radio or a battery, so I put a battery in there. I couldn't find anything to put in there, so for lack of a better way of saying, y'all remember when I took that Fly Sky that came on that Porsche rally car, the Primal, the trashing? I just borrowed that, so we're on radio. I got it running, and the engine sounded like a bag of hammers. I mean, it was just the loudest, nastiest thing. So I took the 3.3 I took out of the Slayer Pro Pimp build that I did the Pico Max 26 in. Put that entire engine in there, clutched it up, went through the whole thing. I still haven't done the brake mod on this one, but tell me you like the way it sounds. She's warm. She's probably about 140, 150 degrees, so she should fire. Guys, she hits the 2-speed. She's tuned well. I mean, this motor, I think I put 4 tanks in it in the Slayer Pro until I pulled it. But all right, guys, let's go to the next. All right, guys, so this is victim number 5. This car is kind of cool. It's got RPM arms. It's got the Energy brake arms on it, so I haven't flipped this one either. It's got RPM arms in the front. Aftermarket shocks. It's got an RPM front bumper. This one was kind of interesting because I'm kind of like, still, this one did not have a receiver in it either, but I had a Spectrum 6210, so hey, why not put it on a DX6C? So let's see if this one is going to run, guys. Again, she's preheated. This one, we're going to give it a little bit of prime. Let's see if she'll make the noise. I'm going to do that because I remember having to prime it when I got it running last time. Give her just a wee bit of throttle. Guys, on this one we're not going to rev up because I got to get a set of back tires. I did put front tires on it, brand new, no issues, but these back tires are flat spotted, so you guys will not get to see the 2-speed on this one. All right, guys, that brings us to lucky number 6. This guy evidently started out as a very clear body, and if you know what those are, you already know this thing had a Spectrum receiver in it. When I got these, I think only one ever had remotes. So this guy, I put him on an STX2 because, well, it's all different protocols. You just got to keep playing with them or keep trying transmitters to get one to bind because I don't know exactly which ones are which. So let's see if this thing is going to make some noise. I got her pretty warmed up. Actually, she's kind of hot to the touch. If I remember correctly, this one was a little bit picky on the startup. She's got a torn boot on the carburetor, and I think I'm just going to eventually just swap the carburetor out. Guys, that's good enough on this one until we get the carburetor done. It runs, it's on battery. I got a battery cover coming for it. This is the only one that didn't have one. Everybody had receiver covers. This one's got the upgraded links on it, but it's got the factory shocks. It's got the factory roll bar on it. This is going to be a cool car once I get that carburetor swapped out. All right, guys, so this guy was a little bit more fun. This guy had RPM arms on her, RPM bumpers. She didn't have a radio. Man, she was clean, but what she didn't have was an engine. So I put a new engine, new rotor start in it, new air filter, put a fresh battery in her, and I think she's running pretty good. I probably ought to turn the radio on. She got good servos in her. Oh, this one also had a bad steering servo, so I had a 2075 laying around, so I went in and pulled that out. Now she does have a Energy upper shock tower, but other than that, she's pretty much how Traxxas made her. So let's see if this one I have not preheated, so let's see if we can get this thing running. And customers in the office. Whoops. Yeah, this thing's taking forever to prime, so for the sake of time, let's use our Super Squirter 3000. Just give her a little tickle. Give her a little another tickle. Guys, I have failed you. You know why? I ran out of fuel yesterday. Remember, I've been playing with a lot of these things, so forgive me for the confusion. So let's go ahead and just try to reprime it. Guys, because I didn't preheat that one, we're not going to go for the 2-speed, but we're just going to go ahead and call that guy what he is. Lucky number 7. And guys, which leaves us to lucky number 8. Number 8 was a challenge, and I mean a challenge and a half, and it's actually, below this is not quite done. So this guy had a bad steering servo, so I had to blow it apart. It had a broken upper deck, so I had to swap the upper, I had an extra upper deck, so I swapped it on. So I got my radio on, and this is one of my favorites. Why is it my favorite? Because she is, yes, she is FM with all the antenna. So got her on radio. Well, she was. So the radio died. Okay, no big deal. But you know what? I think I left the switch on overnight or over the weekend. But this guy had a bad engine. Another one bad crank bearings. It ran, so I went in and swapped the engine out in it. And what I should have done, obviously, and you'll see why, I should have probably, yeah, your easy start smoking. So I'm going to have to put an easy start on it. But this one runs good, does the thing. Let me grab some real quick. So she had these energy bulkheads on her, with just body mounts and shock mounts, but typical energy shocks. There's like nothing there, like nothing at all. So I swapped the bulkheads off of another one, changed out the body mounts, did everything, put the shocks back on it. So this one is going to need, I got to figure out why the radio's not working, which I think is just a bad battery. She does have one bent, she got a bent shock shaft, so I got shocks coming for it. But beyond this, I'll swap the easy start on this thing, which you've ever done a Jato. It's like, take the exhaust off, 3 bolts, take the roll bar off of it, just move it out of the way, 4 2 mils, and it pops right out. But guys, I got Jatos. And guys, this is the one that gave up some parts so that others may live. What he gave up was his, he didn't even give up his engine, he gave up his little spacers, he gave up his throttle servo, he gave up his covers, he gave up his shock mounts and his body mounts. And there's not a lot left of this one. This guy did not have an easy start on him. Everything was kind of glued and nasty. The chassis bent, so this guy, it'll forever be a parts car. Plus, he didn't have his anacondas on him. All right, guys, I want to take a minute and talk to you guys about the Power Up program for the Traxxas. And this is like literally a benefit of owning a Traxxas product. So you take this 3.3 here, she's got bad bearings. I mean, you could actually rock this crank back and forth. I mean, they are horrible. So you got to go out and spend $250 on no engine. Now you don't have to spend that on a new engine. What you need to do, take your collar, take your flywheel off, take your collet off, make sure you got a back plate, make sure you got a cylinder head, make sure the back plate's the big one. They want that back for whatever reason. You could have a broken piston, no rod, a crank snap. They don't care. You go to your Traxxas dealer, and for $110 and then $5 shipping, now you're going to pay the shipping whether they have it in stock or not, because they got to ship this back to Traxxas, and that's the cost of it. What you get for your $110, you get a brand new 3.3 with a carburetor, an air filter. You're going to get the other air cleaner base if you're going to use it on a, oh God, like a Vortec, where you just need a straight air filter and not the angled one. You're going to get a pull starter. And by I mean a pull starter, yeah, you're going to get a pull starter. You're going to get the nut. You're going to get everything complete for $115. A crank rod and piston is $100. A set of bearings is $30. A pull starter is $20. So it is an absolute no-brainer. So guys, if you ever get into it, what I've done is I took a bunch of parts motors, made them all complete, took them in, and I spent $1,100, and I bought 10 of the 5407s, because the 5407s is your Revo, your Vortec, it's your Jato, it's like everything that takes a 3.3. But guys, listen, I got to get back to work. So y'all have a good one. I'll see you on the next one.